Alright, hello and welcome. I am disappointed in my last run, and even though it's late and I really should go to bed, I want to play the game and have a fun time. Sue me. Let's see, Mining Guild with no placements on the board, or Morningstar, at least it's $50. You could start with a lot of plant income, but look, Morningstar with Venus Way Station is a blessing. Hydrogen to Venus, forced precipitation, I don't know. This does give Venus floaters. There's like something here, man. I don't know. We'll take the Allied Bank, we'll take the energy. And then what do we got? We got dirigibles? That's not bad. We got sulfur eating bacteria, floating habs. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind this in the slightest. Let's get our discount. Let's get our dirigibles. Let's use do we use dirigibles? It saves us $2 instead of like gaining us stuff, right? Because it gives us $2 worth of value, but it saves us an action, which is really the value of like using it on forced precipitation, for instance. So I think you play it because we can still afford this heat income afterwards. And then forced precipitation, we just stack on that. That's already ready for a Venus bump, and we just keep stacking it. We can play cards a couple terraforming steps early. So we're going to take a... Actually, I don't need a Venus step. I'm literally about to get one. Let's do the traditional heat bump strategy then. I'm not on the board, so I can't use this mining area yet. But I don't know. I guess we just take all this stuff. I'm not going to grab the city, though. It's just such an expensive city. So we'll buy a bunch of nice cards. We'll get sulfur-eating bacteria. We can already use microbes in very fun ways. And I'm going to be one heat away. One heat, a singular heat away from this heat bump for the heat income. Mineral deposit is just good. Getting money for every space tag is kind of bad. It's only $2 worth of income, but when you have nothing else going on, I guess it's good. I haven't played a building tag yet to copy, but that could be fine. Oh, I do have my heat bump. Okay. Okay, so microbe here. Keep playing onto forced precipitation. And then $18. I want that heat income, which means I'm not even going to get to play my satellites this gen, which could be a blessing if I get another space tag next gen. So let's just move on. We're going into Gen 4, the audit round, so we'll see what happens. Still, we'll stack up the heat income. Ooh, Ishtar Mining. That's a titanium income. Development Center for card draw. Lichen for plant income and plant tag? I mean, it all seems fine to me. Let's do the mineral deposit, heat bump. Come in here, get our cheap card draw. We still don't have any board placements. We still don't have any space tags. Still, Ishtar Mining is just good times. We can keep playing on to forced precipitation. I do have $6 I could cash out if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I'd rather get $3 per turn in microbe stacking. So, Lichen. Again, I did not play satellites. Again, I didn't get more space tags. But hey, we're at the end of Gen 4. How are we doing? We got 4 TR, 4 income, and a titanium. That's only $11 per turn worth of stuff. I do have a discount on Venus and stuff as Morningstar, but that's not really where it's at. Where I'm doing well is terraforming, right? So 4 heat and 3 energy is a lot. A plant income is fine at this stage, quite frankly. We don't have any oceans played, but we do have a decent amount of Venus infrastructure, a kicker for money income in that we can use microbes for money, and then also energy for card draw. So like all of this is interesting. We have a bunch of cards in our hand that are just kind of fine. Like floating habs lets me do the Venus bump every gen because I can start buying $2 worth of bumps with the floaters here and then putting them onto force precipitation. But like, for that I need 2 science tags. I have a second science tag in my hand. Neither of them really work. I'm not on the board yet. So overall, I don't think we're in a great position, but like, we're terraforming. So like, at least we're still in the game. Though it's probably worth taking an oxygen at this point, getting that moving. Power grid is not really it for us. Flooding is at least some terraforming. Another card draw, maybe. Venusian plants, like it's fine. Like it's good even. We'll use it. I'm just like, it's all underwhelming. So I guess we do the... Do we do the comet or the flooding? I'm actually going to do the flooding for the 2-card draw and hope that we get something that's, like, usable. You know what? Fine. Trans-Neptune probe and satellites. That gives us a little bit of income and then opens up floating habs for the future. Do I want floating habs this gen? Probably not at the cost of not getting an extra microbe. So another oxygen just to keep us in the realm of playable. Extremophiles, even better. That's $1 per turn or $3 per turn. Shuttles, we're closing in on that. CEO's favorite project. Don't really need it now. And I'm not going to take birds because I'm afraid about just not winning at all. Natural preserve. I mean, like, fine. Like, I guess. Let's start with extremophiles into money microbes. You know what? No, let's get the natural preserve. Let's go for more card draw, and that gives us the mining area. That's quite nice little combo. Do we copy it though for even more? I just got Terraforming Ganymede, which is nice. Venus Magnetizer. I don't know that we need a Venus Magnetizer. It's nice to have in hand to like accelerate us if we get to the end here, but that income. What would I do this gen if I cashed out? Basically nothing. Let's just take our microbe and keep going. Like, now the cash out is starting to look good. It's like $18. It'll be 21 even if I cash out next gen. There's some there. Deimos. Stratospheric Birds. Bribed Committee. I know I'm just naming the cards, but these are the cards that kind of help us. Bribed Committee to get the TR. Deimos to shove the heat all the way up. We're close in getting enough TR to get that Earth tag that we... not Earth tag, but... oh my god. English. Terraforming contract. So let's just take the loan. Terraforming contract. Floating habs means I can start paying for forced precipitation. This can also go into forced precipitation. What would I do with $21? It's always the question. I could. I like the idea of waiting on shuttles, is what I keep thinking. Like, if I wait on shuttles, I can get a bigger payout or a better discount on Comet and Deimos down and stuff. Whatever to Venus doesn't actually help me because I don't have any Jovians. Yeah, this is all senseless, and I don't like Security Fleet. I know it's a good ratio of like, wow, 1 titanium is a point. But like, it just saps your economy when you need to be gassing it because it has to be done over time. Another oxygen gets us close to our shuttles. -20 is not doable. More energy is kind of nice if we need it. Ants, I'm going to stay away from. Local shading, I'm going to stay away from. Another card draw. Venusian insects, I mean, I'm still going to focus money microbes, but by no means am I against this. Just to have some couple points trickling in. Can I get an oxygen? If the heat was one higher, but I wanted the oxygen so I could get the discount. I might just do a standard project greenery. It's kind of lame, but it gets us where I want to be. And then shuttles is nice. And then Comet is nice as well. That gets us another greenery, and it's adjacent to water because of the way I've decided to path. Alright, this is a lot of money. I actually think we take the money, even though it's not a huge buyout right now. We have enough for Deimos Down or Tectonic Stress Power. I think Deimos Down first makes sense just because that way you get the steel, even if I can only get the other one next gen. 2 income and a point pays itself off mostly. Probably worth doing. That or Magnetizer though. I think we just, if we're gonna get 3 more energy, then the Magnetizer just forces us to win the terraforming game for Venus. Because we still have a ways to go, even with our 1 bump coming from our infrastructure. We really did need that 2nd bump. Just keep getting that oxygen help. We have lots of oceans to go. Earth Catapult is lovely. Nitrolithic Philic Moss is fine. Card draw. So the discount. 2 more Venus tags. Microbes need to be built up again, unfortunately. I would love to get every bump. Any bump I can get, I would love to get. Let's do this Venus bump. Let's set up forced precipitation and get that bump as well. How do I get an oxygen and get my energy? I really can't. So I guess this will be a gen where I kind of build up the points. Because I can get you. And what about... I don't think I want to do you. I really don't. This is 2 income and the point. I'll just do that. It's fine. This will end up being 2 points and 1 income, but I can do it next gen. Because I think I'm going to be at a break point for my microbes. 1 more temperature bump means that when I get this oxygen, I get both things. Greenhouses is nice. Energy could be nice. Blanket TR could be nice. I don't have that much steel, so getting the Oceans project with only 3 activations is not a great one. Okay, money microbes, you just gotta keep stacking it. Venus bumping, you just gotta keep working it. Did I already got my card draw? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do another standard project greenery at this point. I was hoping to at least get an ocean though first, but I guess I have to standard project the ocean and then standard project the greenery, or I still don't have a animal card because Stratospheric Bird needs me to have an extra floater, and I just don't have an extra floater. I can kind of work on one next gen. Just the reason I'm saying that is because then Eos Chasma makes sense to get the animal and the plants gives me the next thing. Look, man, sometimes you just gotta buy the standard project. Greenery, plants, greenery. Plant income is just like nice to get. Energy income is also nice to get. If I'm really not going to get things to do with my titanium, I will turn some into the fleets at this point. I really would love to get a wild tag or something. Something to give me that one extra floater from having built Jovians, but it seems like it's too much to ask. Definitely not yet. Not you. I don't know that I need more energy, to be frank. I'll grab it just in case something happens. But I think this means that I can... yeah. I can put a floater on you. And then I can buy a floater. And then I can use a floater. And that way, I can play Stratospheric Bird and be happy. And I'll still get a bump next gen from it. Yeah, I'll do this click. Do this click. This and Venusian Insects is going to be on a breakpoint. So this bad boy now can work on Venusian animals. So that gives us an extra animal, which is nice. Eos Chasma. I do want it. And that gives me another bird. Getting a greenery here does get me another greenery after that. But really, I'm on the wrong side of the board. So I think we play Industrial Center just to come here. And then we greenery. We need so many oceans. This is like ludicrous. One sec. Can I view? How many do I have? Okay. I'm gonna take money now because that lets me get this ocean so I don't waste the adjacency. And then, yeah. Moss really doesn't pay out. So if I need the 63 TR, then you just play it now. I guess if I can play Moss for $2, I will. Because it'll give us a plant in the bonus. You're nothing to me. You're dead. You're dead to me. Okay. I guess an ocean where they don't pay out as high. Mars University, a cheap heat bump. Yeah, okay. This is... SolarNet is 2 card draw, but again, I don't have a Venus. So... Mars University, I have so much titanium that it almost makes me want to not sell you. Get rid of you first. Quantum Extractor. Again, though, like, what is this? To what end? To card draw, basically. Just to salvation. I don't need a Venus bump. Again, I have this one. Do this. Venusian Insects is at the 4. Venusian Animals. Again, it costs me like nothing to enhance Force Precipitation. And if Dirigibles really does nothing, then we should just use it here. Like, that's fine, right? Like, all of that is fine. Greenhouse is solar. So 7. That's like 21. Literally a single TR. This is 3 points. This is insanely bad. But it allows me to play SolarNet for 2 card draw. What do I need? I need like so many oceans. I need to luck into a double ocean card, and I'm not playing Terraforming Game. I just can't, right? Well, this card is less useful. Steelworks. I do have the energy production now, but this game hates me. Standard Project The Ocean up here. I'm just out of money. Like, I just can't. It's just GG. For the sake of argument, what would be the next card in the list? Just literal trash. Well, damn. We're here again. I also can technically have $3 more worth of sulfur eating since it doesn't break point anywhere else, but yeah, we'll get a bonus greenery. That's what we've come to. We don't even have any cities built. We have 61 TR. Even if I had the extra plant, I'd have 62. 20 points on cards is nice, but like, what a joke. What a joke. I don't, like, I knew that we were behind when we did the Gen 4 audit, but I really thought we had upside. The upside just never materialized. We had 2 games in a row of, like, throwing our money down on just, like, maybe one more card. Maybe we'll get something useful. Maybe we don't have to standard project. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.